Okay. Chipotle currently has a new Chipotle honey style chicken. And I wanted to try that, but that doesn't go in line with their protein menu. So I ordered a separate thing to try that out. All right. So to show you what we have today for DSP Tries It, we have the honey Chipotle taco, and then we have the double protein bowl right here. Okay. I want to try the honey Chipotle taco first, but it is so messy. To give you some perspective here, okay? The way you order them is that you order them in a pack of 3. So I got 3, so my wife's going to have a couple. I'm going to have one. I got it delivered, okay? They took 3 tacos like this. They crushed them all together into one mass and wrapped it in foil, and that's how they put it in the bag. They didn't think that, gee, maybe we should wrap the tacos individually, or gee, maybe we should, like, put it in a container. Instead, they literally just smashed them all together into a mushy mound and wrapped it in tinfoil. That's idiotic. So I don't even care about how it tastes. Right now, I'm going to tell you, hey, Chipotle, grow a fucking brain. You don't put 3 tacos together and crush them into a mess and then send them to someone's house and be like, this is a meal. It's not. It's a mess. It's slop. That is insanely lazy. Even Taco Bell. Ah! I'm angry. Individually wraps tacos so they don't get crushed together and become a mess. That's fucking stupid. So immediately I can tell you whoever runs Chipotle and does it like this is an idiot and should be fired. I don't care if it's a vice president of the company. They should immediately be shit canned. All right? That's just dumb. Because as you can see, my taco is a mess. Everything is falling apart. I don't know how I'm really supposed to eat it because it's all smashed together. Now, it's supposed to be the honey Chipotle chicken, fajita veggies, the pico de gallo, which is they call red salsa. It's not. It's just pico de gallo. But I also got the green salsa style. I don't know what that's called, but it's the green salsa. And I can't remember what else I put. But they also, for some reason, they put rice in here. I didn't tell them to. So they just put rice in here for some bizarre reason, even though I didn't ask for it. I would have liked more of the other things rather than rice, because rice is carbs. But what can you do? You got to eat what you're given, right? All right, so first off, before I even try to pick this up and eat it like a taco, I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm just going to stab this piece of chicken right here, because this is supposed to be the Chipotle honey chicken, and I'm going to tell you what this tastes like by itself, okay?
Devour.
It's ice cold. You want to know the funny part about that? Chipotle is on the 1 block away from me. Chipotle, this does not sit outside. This is only maybe here for 5 minutes. It's ice cold. So the chicken is not warm in any way, shape, or form. It's cold food. Okay? The flavor is all right. It is spicy, and it has some sweetness to it. So the flavor is fine, but the food is literally ice cold. Even though this is on the same block, well, right around the corner from me, 1 block away. Okay? All right. So that's awful. So let's go ahead and taste it now and see if it's actually any good with all the ingredients. To be honest, the ingredients don't look bad, right? It looks like this is just going to be a horrible mess because they put absolutely no care or effort into delivering it to me in an edible fashion. They just don't give a shit. They just slapped it together, wrapped it, threw it in the bag. Oh, well, on to the next. Who cares if the customer enjoys it, right? Well, let's try it. Here we go.
Devour.
What a slob. What a fucking slob.
Oh, I also put pinto beans on it. So there's pinto beans, fajita veggies, the red salsa, which is just pico de gallo, the green salsa, the honey chicken, and they put rice in here that I didn't ask for. Okay. I might as well finish it and I'll tell you what I think. So, the best part is the chicken. It has a good spice level to it. It's not overpowering spice, but it does have a little residual burn in my mouth right now, which is actually quite pleasant. The honey aspect of it is also quite good because it's sweet but spicy at the same time. I'll be honest, I barely tasted any veggies. The pico, I don't believe is fresh. Because when you eat pico de excuse me, when you eat pico de gallo, you're supposed to taste the cilantro, the onion, the little bit of jalapeno they sometimes put in there, and the tomato. All I taste is tomato, which means it's not fresh, because if it were fresh, you'd taste the other things. It's definitely not fresh pico.
Who fucking cares?
Okay? I'd be surprised if they even make it there. Who knows? The pinto beans are just okay. They're pinto beans. They're going to taste like beans. Big deal. The rice, which I didn't even ask for, it's kind of salty, which is weird. I was under the impression it was either white rice or cilantro lime rice. So why is it so salty? What do they put on it? Huh.
I know you probably can't see it very well because this is a 1080p webcam. It's not very clear. You probably can't, you can't even tell from that shot at all. My foot is incredibly swollen. You cannot tell from what I wanted to show you there. It's about, I'd say about 1.5 times the chubbiness of my other foot. It's swollen up out of nowhere. Now, at first I thought maybe I had whacked it.
The chicken is good. I will say this. Every bite that I'm getting the chicken, I like. Oh, that was mostly pico? No. So the chicken is good. Everything else was not good. And the problem is it's ice cold. And it's literally around the block from me. And the food arrived ice cold. Okay. So Chipotle honey chicken tastes good. If you go to Chipotle and you're going to get it in person, fresh and hopefully warm, I would actually recommend that chicken. I actually do think that's tasty. But everything else is kind of mediocre there. Like, I don't think anything else stood out or was very good. Okay, now, let's take a look at this double protein bowl. This is the main event. This is what I went there for, okay? This is supposed to be healthy, according to Chipotle standards, okay? This is supposed to be their health food bowl. They have 3 variations. There's high protein, low carb, high protein, crap, I forgot that. There's 3, because there's high protein, low carb, and there's another one, and then there's double protein. So I got the double protein bowl, okay? Here we go. Well, they certainly gave me lettuce, and that's a lot of lettuce they put on top of there. It looks like romaine lettuce, and I see chicken. I mean, it's kind of hard to mix like this, don't you think? Like, they loaded it, and now I can't really mix it because the lettuce is going to go everywhere. I see cheese. Okay, there's definitely the red pico. And I think I had asked, I can't remember if I asked for the corn salsa or what I asked for in here. I think I asked for beans. I think they put black beans in this, actually. Yeah, I see black beans in there. This is going to go everywhere. Like, make no mistake, this is going to go everywhere when I go to eat it. Here, let's just take a fork, right? Like this, right? Let's just shove this right in my mouth and see what happens.
Devour, devour.
Okay, now I'm confused. Here's why I'm confused. That was warm. Why were my tacos ice cold, but this bowl is warm? How does that even make sense? Let's try another thing here. Another bite. Black beans and some chicken there. That chicken is delicious. The chicken is actually moist and well-seasoned chicken. It tastes great.
Oh, ooh, I gotta eat it. Gotta eat it. Eat the hype. Oh, ugh.
I will say this. It's kind of salty. So it's supposed to be adobo chicken. So I don't actually know what they season the chicken with. But it's pretty salty. But overall, the chicken is actually tasty. I like it. Not bad. Let's go. There we go. I got a really deep forkful there. See that? So what do we got? We got some fajita veggies. I see like a red onion there. And I see the chicken. I see a whole bunch of beans. I see some rice. And the lettuce. All right. So to be honest, I don't think it's bad. It actually is tasty. The bowl is good because the bowl is warm. So what happened with the tacos exactly? I really have no idea. So some people I see in chat are saying, well, isn't it dry? No, it's not. The chicken has moisture in it. And the rice and beans are not dry. And because you got lettuce and tomato and other things in there, it's giving it moisture with each bite. So it's actually pretty darn good. It actually is not dry like I thought it would be. I'm surprised that I like it. Interesting. I will say something. Okay, and this is something that should be called out about Chipotle that a lot of people may not realize. So, were you aware? You ready for this one? Where do you hear this one? Chipotle is supposed to be a fusion restaurant, American, Mexican, fast, casual. What that means is it's not like fast food, but it's also not like restaurant sit down. It's supposed to be like a hybrid of the two. You're expected to have a higher level of quality when you go to Chipotle than, say, if you went to Taco Bell, right? Did you know that at Chipotle, if you want a key ingredient of Mexican cuisine on anything that you order, guacamole, it's extra? And did you know that it's several dollars extra? It's not like, oh, $1. It's like $4 extra to get one scoop of guacamole on top of anything at Chipotle. I don't know why. It should be included. It should be a key ingredient that you can select and just have as part of your bowl, your burrito, your taco. It's not. You can't do that. You have to pay tons of extra money to get guacamole at Chipotle. Now, before you say something like, well, inflation, that's why, and avocados are expensive. I'm not going to disagree with you. Sometimes when I go to the grocery store, avocados are like $1 each, and sometimes they're like $4 each. I guess it depends what's going on. But their direct competitor, Qdoba, gives you guacamole for free. So their competitor says, we'll just give you everything, whatever you want, and they don't charge extra. They do. I would have loved to have guacamole on this bowl, but I wasn't going to pay over $4 extra for guacamole. One scoop that they're going to put on top. No, that's not worth it. So I opted to not get the guacamole, which sucks because I'm eating this and I'm like, man, guacamole would be going perfect with this bowl right now, but I wasn't going to go crazy and spend that much, okay? So now maybe I can lift it and eat it like this now, which I would like to do if I can, but the thing is, they packed it, which I appreciate that they packed it, right? They put a lot in here, but how are you supposed to eat this with all that lettuce without making a mess?
Devour. Devour.
So, this is the adobo chicken. It's soft. It's juicy. It has a little bit of char flavor. Not a lot, but a little bit of char flavor, because I think they fresh grill it there. Or they're supposed to. It's a little salty, but not overly salty. I was afraid it was going to be like way over seasoned with salt, and it's actually not. The black beans are just okay. They're like standard black beans. They don't taste any better or worse than anything I've had before. The fajita veggies are all right. You got some peppers. I definitely saw onion, but I'm not sure what else is in there. So honestly, this is supposed to be their double protein health bowl, okay? Is there a lot of protein in here? I would say yes. Pretty much every single scoop I'm getting a big helping of protein. Look at all the chicken in this one, right? And the chicken is good. So I actually like this. I'll be honest. I like this. I also like the honey Chipotle chicken. But everything else is kind of mediocre. Like the chicken is good. And if the chicken is what you're going there for, maybe that's why people like Chipotle so much. However, I do have a question. This is an interesting one. Because I'm looking at this. Again, this is supposed to be their double protein health bowl, right? If that's the case, why do they put cheese on it? Couldn't they have put something else? Why not put cheese and give you a scoop of guacamole? Or why not leave the cheese off and do, they have a corn, like put some corn salsa on there? Or even like a sauce, like a cilantro lime sauce. Even the sauce probably has less calories and less fat than the cheese. So I'm confused as to why they actually put cheese on it. To be fair, there's not a lot of cheese. Okay? It's enough to add some additional flavor, but it's not overpowering the rest of the bowl. The hero of this meal is the chicken, for sure. Here, it'll say right on the top of the bowl, actually what they put in it. Hold on. Bowl with double chicken, white rice, fajita veggies, black beans, mild tomato, which is their pico de gallo, cheese, and lettuce. That's it. It's not bad. Okay? It's not bad. And to be honest, if I was in a pinch and I couldn't go somewhere better, and I was looking for something on the healthier side, I would probably order this and just say, hey, can you leave the cheese out, but could I get like can I get cilantro lime sauce in there for extra flavor rather than cheese? But it's actually not bad.
I knew this was going to be a complete waste of time, and it's exactly what it's turned out to be.
Now, obviously I have to review it. Okay, I have to. So, in regards to what we're about to review, I have to factor in 3 things. The price, the flavor, the value, meaning the quantity for the price. Tacos come 3 in a pack. If you order it through the app, it's $13.20 for 3 tacos. Okay, you saw me eat the 1 taco. If I ate 3 tacos, would I be full? Maybe. Probably depends on how hungry you are. Were those tacos full? I would argue the taco was pretty loaded. All right? But the fact that they delivered it to me smashed together and I had to peel them apart and the pieces were going everywhere and it was a huge mess, I'm immediately going to downgrade the review. The company as a whole should know not to wrap it like that for delivery. That is brain dead stupid. You have to be a moron to run a company and think, oh, tacos, smash them all together into a mess and then wrap them in foil and then deliver it to the customer like that. So again, not exaggerating, someone should be fired. Whoever made that decision at the company that that's how they'll deliver it should be fired, and they should hire someone competent. I don't even care if it's some VP that gets paid $1 million a year. Fire them and find someone with a brain, okay? Outside of the delivery and it being crushed and smashed together, the chicken tasted good, but the tacos were ice cold. And it's funny because the bowl is warm and the tacos are ice cold from the same place. There's a problem there. So for the value, $13.20 for 3 smashed together tacos that are a big mess, that only the chicken is good and everything else is ice cold, I'm going to give the honey Chipotle chicken tacos from Chipotle a 2.5 out of 5, which is what they deserve. If they were warm, if they were delivered properly, I probably would have given it about a 4 out of 5. I do think $13.20 for 3 tacos is ridiculous. At most, I would pay $10, okay? Anything above that is just ludicrous. But, you know, oh, it's the economy, it's inflation. No, you're just greedy. So, it shouldn't be that expensive, okay? Now, this double protein bowl, which again is supposed to be the healthy option if you go to Chipotle, okay? The chicken is tasty, moist, full of flavor, has a char flavor to it as well. I like all of that. I'd say it's a good balance. Every bite, I'm getting moisture from the veggies, whether it's the fajita veggies, the pico de gallo, the lettuce. They balanced it well. Even though there is an incredible amount of protein in here, it's excellent how much chicken I'm going to get eating this bowl. Okay? It was warm when it was delivered, which is obviously a plus. It's still kind of warm. The only confusion I have is the cheese. If it's supposed to be healthy, why did you put cheese on it? Substitute something else. And I think it would have been much better. I like cheese, don't get me wrong, but I try not to eat it anymore. So, it's kind of a trade-off, I guess. But, how much did this cost? The double protein bowl from Chipotle delivered to my home. How much did it cost? $18 and change.
There's obviously a problem here, and it's with me. It's with my money management skills.
$18 and change to have this delivered to my house. Okay? Do you think this is worth $18 and change? No. Not in this universe, not in a parallel universe, not in any other existing universe of the multiverse, would this be worth over $18, okay? Is absolutely ludicrous that they would charge that much money delivered. Now, I understand the app is going to mark it up. Even if the app marked it up $5, you're telling me that a bowl with chicken, lettuce, pico de gallo, a few veggies, beans, and rice, you think it's worth over $13? It's not. Again, much like those tacos, I would say maybe this is more of a portioning of the tacos. So maybe it should be a little bit more expensive than the tacos, okay? Maybe at most, I would say $12 because they put double portion of the chicken in there. But it's way overpriced. But it tastes good. And it is not slathered in sauce. It doesn't have a bunch of cream. I would argue it's probably one of the healthier fast food things you can get for yourself, for real. If you wanted something healthier and you had to grab something on the go. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say the double protein bowl from Chipotle is a solid 3.75 out of 5 for me. If the price was more reasonable, I might have given it over a 4. The price just isn't reasonable. It needs to be lower. But I would actually, if I was on the run and I was hungry and I was passing a Chipotle and I didn't want to have to seek out healthier food, I would go there and get this bowl. Okay? They have another version. They call it low carb. And with the low carb version, there's only standard protein, so only half the chicken from this bowl. But then they don't give you rice, but I think they give you the guacamole. Again, if I wanted guacamole on this, it would have been $4 extra. But in the other bowl, they just take the rice out and they give you the guacamole. It doesn't make any sense. Okay? Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this episode of DSP Tries It. DSP Tries It. And so you may wonder, well, what's the next one? I'll be honest with everyone out there, I don't know. And the reason being is there are some interesting options of things that I've had my eye on. They're not healthy. Usually DSP Tries It is like the least healthy thing that I eat all week when I eat it. At least this week it wasn't that bad. Like that's not that bad of a meal compared to some of the fried stuff and stuff that I usually get here. But I'm not sure moving forward how often I want to do it. Maybe this could be my one cheat day a week. I have a couple ideas. I actually do have a couple ideas, and I think the next one, if I do it, you guys might be really interested in it. So I'll think about it. I'll talk to the audience about it over the week. We'll figure out if I want to do it next week. I hope you enjoyed this return episode of DSP Tries It. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
He's a bum.
Do you know
He's
how hard?
an ungrateful beggar bum.